Well, good evening. I'm just going to talk over them subtly while they're tuning, okay? Want to welcome you to the Wellesley BlueJazz Spring Concert, and thank you so much for coming out and joining us this evening. Wellesley BlueJazz is just one ensemble in our jazz and world music program, and it's the large ensemble of our BlueJazz ensemble program. Yeah, the small groups played last week under the direction of Paula Zeitlin. They were wonderful on Friday. And tomorrow night, Jan Valu will be playing in this very hall, and that's the other ensemble. Woohoo! So please come back and join us again tomorrow night. But without further ado, we're going to kick it off. This piece is called Straight No Chaser, and it's a blues, which is a great way to start anything on a Friday night, just to relax. And you're going to hear from a lot of our band members. We have a kind of everybody can take a solo policy in the band, and people really do a great job with the solos. You'll hear, even when they have never soloed before, they get the opportunity in this ensemble, and they just do a terrific job. You're going to hear from many, many of our band members tonight. So without further ado, Straight No Chaser. That was Abby Howe on bass there. And we had heard from two of our seniors that are graduating very shortly on that Alto Madness there. That was Josie Murray on alto saxophone and Chelsea Roston on alto saxophone. Well, we're going to feature a wonderful, wonderful player who has been part of this band this year, and we are sadly going to be bidding him farewell. He's graduating also. He's graduating also, but he's graduating from working here at Wellesley College. He's retiring from the faculty. Professor Jeffrey Hughes on trumpet. And we've had so much fun with him this year, and we're going to sorely miss him because you will hear in a minute that he brings a deep musical knowledge, as well as, I'm sure if we were to discuss parameciums and, I don't know, whatever, things like that, he would be really, really good at that also, but that's not my field. Anyway, my field is that of music, and we've been just really thrilled to have Professor Hughes with us this semester. And you're going to hear him recoup the role of Cootie Williams from Duke Ellington's band throughout the course of the piece, which is called Concerto for Cootie. You'll hear all different kinds of amazing sounds and the different range the trumpet can bring that Jeff is going to do for us. This is Concerto for Cootie. You see why we had to play that piece. And, you know, Ellington is tough, and certainly that, if you could see us during rehearsal with the other trumpet players just breaking out in smiles. Now you see, Maddie, Olivia, and Emily, you got to learn some of that technique, because we're not going to have Jeff. You got to get that plunger and all that. Work with Tom Dupre on that. Also, really, this piece really featured our trombone section, which is amazing. Let's just take a look at them here. And because that is some really hard parts to play, and we have this wonderful blended trombone section. We have our senior, Apollo Uhlenbruck, down that end on tenor, Annabelle Ullman on tenor trombone. We have Rachel Fraser on French horn, playing a lot of trombone one parts. Lauren Kolodny on bass trombone. And we're so excited. We have Jennifer Miranda on tuba, and we have to thank the Wellesley College Music Department, because we said, we have a tuba player but no tuba. And they went out and got us a tuba. Well, they rented one, I have to say. We don't own it. But it just has such a wonderful sonority there at the bottom of the band, and we're just having a blast. And all of these wonderful players are under the tutelage here of Mark Hamilton, our jazz trombone instructor. Mark has been working long, hard hours with these students, and just getting a great, and that's a hard chart, but they did such a great job. And I remember the days, maybe Rachel does too, when we maybe only had one or two, right, Apollo? It would be kind of, you know, that's not really a trombone section. Now we got a section and a tuba. It's awesome. I'm happy. Okay. We are now going to feature another one of our seniors, Olivia Wales on tenor saxophone. And this, basically, Olivia has to play this whole tune. It's a one long tenor saxophone feature, and of course written by the great Wayne Shorter, one of the greatest tenor saxophonists and soprano saxophonists, and it's entitled Children of the Night. also Bob Savine on drums. And Bob, you might have seen Bob and Leo McDonald on bass, accompanying a lot of our combos last Friday. They are the mainstay of our program that help us so much. We have some talented bassists, as you can see, coming up, and some drummers coming up, but Bob and Leo keep us on track and on target. Okay, I'm going to bring this over now. We're going to feature, this one. While they set up, we'll just say a little bit about this. We also want to thank the music department because relatively recently, I would say in the last 5 to 7 years, we have actually had residencies in the jazz and world music program, which has been fantastic. It's been just an incredible experience for these musicians, these student musicians, to work with the likes of Arturo O'Farrell and Maria Schneider. I mean, it's just incredible musicians. Luciana Sosa was here last year. And this year we had a short but extremely exciting residency with Ingrid Jensen, the fantastic famous jazz trumpeter, but also Ingrid Jensen brought her Kenny Wheeler project, which is very, very challenging, wonderful and challenging music that all the students addressed, and played with our band. We only had one rehearsal with Ingrid, right? But we prepared this piece that was one of her signature pieces that was also written by the great trumpet master and composer Kenny Wheeler. It's called Gentle Peace, and we're going to feature Chelsea Roston on alto saxophone, Rachel Fraser on French horn, and Michelle Ma on piano. Jeffrey Hughes requested that we do a little small group tune right in the middle and feature Michelle Ma on piano. So we're going to just, these guys are going to get a little break for a second. They're going to we're going to feature Jeffrey Hughes and Michelle. And for his retirement, Jeff is going to start playing more and more music. He's playing with the new Black Eagle Jazz Band, is that right? Oh. So, lots of great opportunities for your Jeff on this board. Okay. Jeff and Leo, John, sure. also want to thank Daniel on sound, doing a wonderful job. I accused Daniel of having one of those Hermione Granger time changers, because I'd be talking to him up here, and then I'd turn around for 1 second, and I'd go back, and he was down here. He's very agile, and he's amazing with our sound check, and also all these mics were moving around. He's very patient with us. But that was fun to do. Wasn't that fun to hear them do that? I'm still in shock because we have something we like to call a semester abroad here at Wellesley College, which is a wonderful and an enriching experience for our students, and absolutely awful for band leaders. No, we support all enriching activities for our students. However, I just found out that both of my fantastic pianists, Rachel Beaton on piano, and Michelle Ma on piano, they're both they said, you have to go away at the same time, couldn't you? And I know, they say, sorry, Cersei, it's okay. They'll be back. They'll be back. We know they'll be back. But we're going to continue with a little something. Oh, I have been waiting to do this chart for several years. And I finally have this super sax section here. Let's just take a look at this sax section. Okay. All right, now I just want to, we have, now raise your hand first years. We've got two really strong, okay, Gray Devlin on alto and Brianna Perry on baritone saxophone are our first years, and they're just doing a fantastic job. Maura Shea is a junior, so I get to keep her for another year, which is awesome. And Susanna Gianola on tenor. She's really an alto player, but we're very flexible in Wellesley BlueJazz, so she plays lovely alto with the combos, but she plays tenor with us. But these three are all graduating. So I know the parents are excited about that, but so we just said this is the opportunity to do something I've been wanting to do for years, which is play this piece, which is called Anthropology, written by the great Charlie Parker, and it's a composition based on the harmonic progression of I've Got Rhythm. We call it rhythm changes, of which there are many, many, many. But this one has a little arrangement in which a Charlie Parker solo, and he was not known for always leaving notes out. It's got a lot of notes in it. Charlie Parker solo has been harmonized for the band, and so they're going to do that in this. They're going to do a chorus of that. And then we're also going to feature our towering trumpets back there. Jeff Hughes, Maddie Smith, Olivia Davis, Emily Lay, and our other trumpet person is Emily Magnus on clarinet. You might think she's playing clarinet, but she plays trumpet parts, as well as many soloists that you will hear from on this piece. So without further ado, Anthropology. crazy crunchy chords right there at the end. And Susanna Gianola, tenor sax, Josie Murray, alto, Paolo Uhlenbrook, trombone, Michelle Ma on piano, Annabelle Ullman on trombone, Olivia Wales on tenor sax, and Rachel Fraser on French horn. Whew! And of course, Jeff Hughes. Well, I should say that if you'd like to hear that again and you happen to be around this weekend, I hope you will come back. And we have a number of wonderful jazz student recitals, senior recitals this weekend, including tomorrow featuring Olivia Wales right at 12:30 in our Pendleton, beautiful new Pendleton edition in room 101, the room downstairs. That'll be 101 at 12:30, Olivia Wales. Wonderful. And she'll actually be playing this piece, won't she? Be playing In a Sentimental Mood, yeah. And so much more of that. We'd love to have you there. After that, at 3 p.m. in the same room, we will have Michelle Wu, who some of you might have heard last week in the BlueJazz Strings, a jazz violin recital at 3 p.m. And then the next day, we have our Alto Madness featuring Josie Murray and Chelsea Roston in PNW 201 at 12 noon. And they're going to reprise anthropology with this section in that as part of that nice joint recital that they're doing on Sunday. So please come back and join us then. Right now we're going to feature Olivia Wales on this beautiful ballad by Duke Ellington, In a Sentimental Mood, one of his most gorgeous pieces. I don't think it was this tune. I think he was supposed to have written Mood Indigo in 1 hour, just leaning up in his mother's house waiting for dinner, but I think this might have not taken 1 hour. But it is one of the enduring classics in our genre. I forgot to mention Breonna Perry too on the last tune because that chart, Anthropology, is a total Barry chart. She's got to play the melody, she's got to play all these solos. She's a first year, she's eating it all up and just doing a fantastic job. Breonna Perry on baritone sax. But we have come to that part, it's almost our swan song, and we'd like to, first of all, give out some thank yous, which are also in our program and numerous to mention, but first of all, just to thank the Wellesley College Department of Music that supports our program so generously and so, without which we would not exist. We also want to thank Isabel Fine, our concert manager, who does a fantastic job, and Eliko Akahori, our performance director, who supports the program, our chair, Gurminder Bogle, and of course, my wonderful fellow colleagues on the Jazz and World faculty staff, two of which are here tonight, Mark Hamilton and Paula Zeitlin. We love these students. We are so proud of them. They work so hard throughout the semester. Our students really make this happen for us. And there comes a time at the end of 4 years when we are forced to let them go. We're so proud of them. We know they're going to achieve great things. But we do have 4 seniors. Can we bring up our 4 seniors? Come on up here. 4 seniors. Yes. Okay. I think you have all been in the band for all 4 years, and we're going to miss them so much. They've contributed so much to this program, and as I said, they're irreplaceable, but they're going to go out in the world and do fantastic things. Come on up, and we're going to have some little presentations for you guys from your friends and colleagues. I know. This is where I get a little teary-eyed here. Yes, we love these students. They have grown so much throughout their 4 years here. They have worked so hard. You know, endless coming to rehearsal on rainy days, snowy days, days when they have P-sets due, and you know, this demanding Wellesley academic schedule, and then playing like this, putting their heart into it. Let's hear it for our seniors, everybody. We want to bring Jeff Hughes up here also. We want to bring Jeff up. Jeff is, as I said, Jeff is graduating also. He's graduating from working here. And Maddie, you have something for Jeff? Yeah, Maddie has something for Jeff too. Jeff, just because you're a guy doesn't mean you wouldn't like some flowers. Here's some flowers for you. Okay, and to remember us by. And we also have 2, and Rachel is going to present. We have 3 of our band members are going abroad this semester, next semester. So we give them cards so that they remember us and come back to the band. Rachel, Michelle, and Emily. You're right here. We're giving you cards. We want you to keep them right on your little dorm room in France or Spain or Germany or wherever you are. And look at it and say, oh yeah, those people. I'm going to come back to them. So yes, our seniors, we love you, and we will miss you. But we have a saying, which is, once you're in Wellesley Blue Jazz, you're always in the band. And in fact, Chelsea's going to be moving to Washington. I've already put her in touch with one of my tenor saxophonists who's down there. We have a network going. Okay, so yeah, we always hope you'll come back and visit. All right, so we are going to, you guys can sit back down and play some music now, get rid of those flowers. But we are going to play one more piece for you. We're going to feature a number of, we're going to feature Susanna Gianola on tenor saxophone. We're going to feature Jeff Hughes on trumpet. We're going to feature Gray Devlin on alto saxophone. And we are going to feature our towering trombones. We get to call Rachel Fraser a trombone, even though she's a French horn. Annabelle Ullman and Rachel Fraser are gonna tear it up here, and yeah, and I think we might feature Bob Savine on drums as well. This is called the Blues Walk. Afterwards, we hope you'll join us in the foyer for some refreshments. We hope you will come back tomorrow night for Yanvalou, and we hope you will also come back to our recitals that we have this weekend. We're very excited about them. They're going to be a lot of fun. And we hope to see you there. Thanks again for coming out. Thanks to the family and friends, without which, right, guys? Big thank yous to the families. One, two, one, two. Thank you so much. Thanks to the family and friends, Wellesley College Music Department, our wonderful students. Thank you. Thank you so much. Come back this weekend. More music. Thank you.